The captains are ready to call for the toss. Heads or tails, it's anyone's guess. Tails is the call, and tails it is. To the toss to win, betting team will need to put on a competitive score on the board if they want to challenge the bowling team. Both umpires. Our pacer is known for his physical intensity, killing up his game today. The game is just about to commence, and the players are making their way out to the ground. Surely we can expect some fine cricketing action here today. The easy field to just shuffle things along. Yeah, he'll have to choose his shots carefully. This stage needs to see things through to the end. That's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches. Oh, great shot. A great stroke. That was four from the moment that he left the bat. Will you take him on again? Let's see. Gee, what interesting. What control from the bowler. Better unable to make connection here. The pressure seems to be building here for the batting team. Placing the deck for a single, good running. That was a pretty good decision by the umpire, given the fact he's under a lot of pressure. I think he's handling it well. Fielder plays a cover. Oh, my goodness, that looks painful. Let's hope he can bounce back from that. Så starter de inte för YouTube för våra players and features. Great line and length once again. No runs off that one. He's just trying to overhit it and he'll miss it again, but he should go on it. He loses his balance on that occasion, and it looks like he's really struggling his way up. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Ooh, that's going to sting later. Let's hope he can recover from it quickly. That's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches. We're running again. Clever bowling by the bowler. The batsman has been deceived completely. Good thinking by the batsman. They complete the single with ease. That was a pretty good decision by the umpire, given the fact he's under a lot of pressure. I think he's handling it well. This field set demands a very tight line and length from the bowler. That hits straight to the fielder. Fielder plays a cover. There's some fancy footwork here, and it pays off with a good boundary. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. He squeezed the ball into the deck for a single. Disappointing shake of the head. He's tipped it away his wicket. I wouldn't have forgiven myself if I played that type of shot. Yeah, he'll have to choose his shots carefully. This stage needs to see things through to the end. Excellent delivery. The batting side are no doubt getting frustrated. Speaking from experience, that's got to hurt. Difficult one to play. Så starter de inte för YouTube för våra players and features. He loves bowling from the center. Gee, what interesting. What control from the bowler. Better unable to make connection here. Extra cover in play. The batsman needs to be careful playing his covered race. Oh yes, well, timing the ball that sweetly early on in his innings is going to give him a lot of confidence. More changes to the field as the batsman looks on. Subscribe to the into the fire on YouTube, and that was a good shot. His boundaries were hit. Bowlers really need to step up now. That was a pretty good decision by the umpire, given the fact he's under a lot of pressure. I think he's handling it well. We have been frustrating, having missed out on the last one. Oh, good shot. Saw it early, got in position quickly, and nailed it. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. The pressure seems to be building here for the batting team. Great line and length once again. No runs off that one. Certain batsman never saw that one coming. What a ball! We should watch the ball closely and get in line with it. We're running again. Clever bowling by the bowler. The batsman has been deceived completely. This field set demands a very tight line and length from the bowler. Batsman can't find the gap. It's straight to the fielder. Extra cover in play. The batsman needs to be careful playing his covered race. Excellent delivery. The batting side are no doubt getting frustrated. Gee, what accuracy and what control from the bowler. Better unable to make connection here. Terrific shot. Wasn't the greatest of deliveries, but how well he struck this. So deserves score. The captain needs to keep it tight. He really needs to squeeze the batsman here. Tiny, excellent batsman in great form here, and that's another huge six. For more updates and new features of this game, subscribe to Game Changer 5 on YouTube. And subscribe and finish the guy for his time, yeah? That's outstanding stuff by the fielder. Blind fielder is placed. Oh, gee, you can feel the impact of that delivery. He was in two minds whether to go for the shot or let it go. Subscribe to Game Changer 5 YouTube for more updates and features. He loves bowling from the field. He's down the ground, he smashes it. This is brilliant batting. The opponent is looking furious. There's a short ball coming. The pressure seems to be building here for the batting team. Oh, my goodness, that looks painful. Let's hope he can bounce back from that. I tell you what, the slow ball won't be a bad option on this pitch. Great length, and again, more real offside. Runs the first one easy. Well, I think I can sneak an extra one here. That's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches. Yeah, he'll have to choose his shots carefully. This stage needs to see things through to the end. Placed on the deck nicely. Should look for some runs here. That's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches. Very well placed. Can they get more here? That's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Right line and length once again. No runs off that one. Reckon for 30 and missed out on the last one. We're on again. Clever bowling by the ball. The batsman has been deceived completely. Effortless, brilliant, and maximum. Okay, pace has been brought back into the attack from the other end. Should the batsman be ready for the outswingers? Fielder's placed it slips now. Must look for those outswingers. Terrific shot. Wasn't the greatest of deliveries, but how well he struck this. So deserves score. More changes to the field as the batsman looks on. There is no better sight than watching him bat at his best. Shot. Nobody's chasing this one. He'll get 4 for it. Super strong. Will he take him on again? Let's see. Great strike. Great strike. 6 from the moment he hit it. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Loses his balance on that occasion. He looks like he's really struggling his way up. Looks like he enjoys space on the ball. Looks more confident when there's space on the ball. Completes the first one quickly. Comes back with a batsman second. Then he's good running. That's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches. Great length, and again, more real offside. Our pacer is known for his physical intensity. Can he up his game today? Oh yes, well, timing the ball that sweetly early on in his innings is going to give him a lot of confidence. More changes to the field as the batsman looks on. Subscribe to Game Changer 5 on YouTube, and that was a good shot. These boundaries will hit. Bowlers really need to step up now. That's 4. Didn't time that well, but definitely will be pleased with the result. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. It's a lovely shot. Going to take a good strike off the ball. The captain needs to keep it tight. He really needs to squeeze the batsman here. It's out! Ducks shining like the evening stars! Bowler will be absolutely wrecked to see the back of this bat. That was sloppy. He has gifted away his wicket. Yeah, he'll have to choose his shots carefully. This stage needs to see things through to the end. That's wonderfully played, but straight to the fielder. This field set demands a very tight line and length on the bowler. It's a lovely shot. Going to take a good strike off the ball. Interesting change. Spinners are always a tactical weapon in this format of the game. Yeah, he'll have to choose his shots carefully. This stage needs to see things through to the end. He's gone! Safe as houses. Those hands doesn't drop many. games doesn't got meaning. I tell you what, he uses the crease well to clear the spinners. Timed it beautifully. I think you're going to come back for two. That's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches. What can I say about that shot? He does look in good touch today. For more updates and new features of this game, subscribe to Game Changer site on YouTube. He needs to stay on and finish the game for his team now. Looks like his eye was not on the ball so that he may be looking uncomfortable playing that shot. Brilliant! It's the way of the modern game. Yeah, he'll have to choose his shots carefully. This stage needs to see things through to the end. It's hitting up in the middle. Neither of them are holding back, and the skipper needs to count his bowler down a bit here before the umpire's intervene. Remarkable! Make it a course of four. Oh, goodness. Wasn't a bad delivery. The length was good. It's just too good a shot. The bowler's looking furious. There's a short ball coming. Oh, cracking shot. Don't fall in there. A little bit of whiff and crashed. That's hit hard for six. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Excellent delivery. The batting side are no doubt getting frustrated. We have been proceeding, having missed out on the last one. He's playing it safe by sticking with just one. This field set demands a very tight line and length from the bowler. Certain batsmen never saw that one coming. What a ball! Fielder placed a deep point for their attacking cut shot. That's going to sting later. Let's hope he can recover from it quickly. Batsman lost his concentration there. Now run again. Clever bowling by the bowler. The batsman has been deceived completely. Well, people in the crowd, under 20/20 vision. That's been smashed away. More changes to the field as the batsman looks on. There's no better sight than watching him bat at his best. Oh yes, well, timing the ball that sweetly early on in his innings is going to give him a lot of confidence. Will he take him on again? Let's see. The pressure seems to be building here for the batting team. Great line and length once again. No runs off that one. We have been proceeding, having missed out on the last one. Now run again. Clever bowling by the bowler. The batsman has been deceived completely. Cracking stroke. The secret was that he got his feet into position early and had plenty of time to play it. So change of pace. The fast bowler is now joined the attack. This field set demands a very tight line and length from the bowler. Batsman lost his concentration there. Now run again. Clever bowling by the bowler. The batsman has been deceived completely. Easy fielder to just shuffle things along. Fielder plays the cover. Oh, great shot. Oh, great shot. That was four from the moment that he left the bat. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. There's some fancy footwork here, and it pays off with a good boundary. Subscribe to Game Changer site on YouTube, and that was a good shot. These boundaries will hurt. Bowlers really need to step up now. Excellent delivery. The batting side are no doubt getting frustrated. We have been proceeding, having missed out on the last one. Don't even bother chasing that. That's the way to the beaches. What a match-defining partnership this is proving to be. Excellent batting by this duo, but the fielding team need to take a different plan of action. Deep pitch to cover in position now. Careless effort from the bowler. It's a wide. Subscribe to Game Changer site YouTube for more updates and features. He loves bowling from the seam. Sixer! Hashtag kaboom! He swatted on the fence for a cracking shot. More changes to the field as the batsman looks on. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Placed in the deck for a single, good runner. Wickets in hand always helps when it comes to firing in the death overs. Runs the first one easy. Well, I think I can sneak an extra one here. That's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches. Ah, it's skillful from the bowler, and he missed this completely. It's heating up in the middle. Neither of them are holding back, and the skipper needs to count his bowler down a bit here before the umpire's intervene. should look for some runs here. That's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches. This field set demands a very tight line and length from the bowler. Oh, great shot. A great stroke. That was four from the moment that he left the bat. More changes to the field as the batsman looks on. The captain needs to keep it tight. He really needs to squeeze the batsman here. Oh yes, well, timing the ball that sweetly early on in his innings is going to give him a lot of confidence. For more updates and new features of this game, subscribe to Game Changer Fight on YouTube. He needs to stay on and finish the game for his team now. Oh, good shot. Saw it early, got in position quickly and nailed it. The opponent is looking furious with the shot ball coming. Terrific shot. Wasn't the greatest of deliveries, but how well he struck this, so does his score. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Batsman lost his concentration there. Now again, clever bowling by the bowler. The batsman has been deceived completely. He's down the ground, he smashes it. This is brilliant batting. Fielder placed a deep point for that attacking catch shot. Certain batsman never saw that one coming. What a ball. Edge and taken! Some of the best hands in the business. And he proves it once more. What a catch. Yeah, he'll have to choose his shots carefully. This stage needs to see things through to the end. Speaking from experience, that's got to hurt. Difficult one to play. Subscribe to Game Changer Fight YouTube for more updates and features. He loves bowling from the ceiling. Oh, gee, you can feel the impact of that delivery. He was in two minds whether to go for the shot or let it go. That's a poor delivery from the bowler. That's called a wide body umpire. So the wizard on, and what do you think about the wicket? The surface has played well today. There was a bit of a wicket for both batters and the bowlers. There is no better sight than watching him bat at his best. This field set demands a very tight line and length from the bowler. Shot. Nobody's chasing this one. He'll be 4 for it. Super strong. More changes to the field as the batsman looks on. Will he take him on again? Let's see. That's 4. Didn't time that well, but definitely will be pleased with the result. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. That was a pretty good decision by the umpire. Given the fact he's under a lot of pressure, I think he's handling it well. We have been proceeding, having missed out on the last one. Very well placed. Can they get more here? That's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches. That's the right side for a bowler. Stumps flying all over the hockey. Bowler will be absolutely wrecked to see the back of the stump. That was sloppy. He has gifted away his wicket. Yeah, he'll have to choose his shots carefully. This stage needs to see things through to the end. Well bowled, very well bowled. Straight and full when it mattered. Disappointing shake up ahead. He's gifted away his wicket. I wouldn't have forgiven myself if I played that type of shot. Now then, spinner has been brought back into the attack. Fielder placed a deep point for that attacking catch shot. It's a lovely shot. Going to take a good strike off the ball. More changes to the field as the batsman looks on. Subscribe to Game Changer Fight on YouTube, and that was a good shot. These boundaries will hurt. Bowlers really need to step up now. What can I say about that shot? He does look in good touch today. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Subscribe to Game Changer Fight YouTube for more updates and features. He loves bowling from the seam. Oh, the bowler went like that. This is exciting stuff. The captain needs to keep it tight. He really needs to squeeze the batsman here. What can I say about that shot? He does look in good touch today. For more updates and new features of this game, subscribe to Game Changer Fight on YouTube. He needs to stay on and finish the game for his team now. Completes the first one quickly. Comes back with a bustling second. That is good running. That's outstanding stuff by the field. This field set demands a very tight line and length from the bowler. The pressure seems to be building here for the batting team. Oh my goodness, that looks painful. Let's hope he can bounce back from that. He pitched the cover in position now. Great line and length once again. No runs off that one. Batsman lost his concentration there. Now run again. Clever bowling by the bowler. The batsman has been deceived completely. Good thinking by the batsman. batsmen, they complete the single with ease. Yeah, he'll have to choose his shots carefully. This stage needs to see things through to the end. He squeezed the ball into the deck for a single. Så start begynte in the five YouTube for more updates and features. He loves bowling from the sea. Timed it beautifully. I think they're going to come back for two. Great effort from the fielding unit. They need to keep this momentum going forward. Flying fielder is pleased. Loses his balance on that occasion, and he looks like he's really struggling his way up. Would have been proceeding, having missed out on the last one. Ooh, that's going to sting later. Let's hope he can recover from it quickly. Subscribe to Game Five YouTube for more updates and features. He loves bowling from the sea. Remarkable! Negative dose of 4. Oh, goodness. The opponent is looking furious. There's a short ball coming. They're running in. Clever bowling by the bowler. The batsman has been deceived completely. Oh, good shot. So early, got in position quickly and nailed it. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Oh, he's launched this superbly. Not less this ball for an accident. So here comes the final ball of the innings. That's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches. The batsmen are entering the field. This can turn out to be... Interesting to see what they've come up with based on this field setup. That's it straight to the fielder. This field set demands a very tight line and length on the bowler. That's some confidence back, straight to the fielder. Fielder plays a cover. He's playing it safe by sticking with just one. Yeah, he'll have to choose his shots carefully. This stage needs to see things through to the end. Subscribe to Game Five YouTube for more updates and features. He loves bowling from the sea. Excellent delivery. The batting side are no doubt getting frustrated. Got in with an easy catch in the end. That will be absolutely wrapped to the back of the stand. That was sloppy. He has gifted away his wicket. Now then, spinner has been brought back into the attack. Should the batsman be ready for the outswingers? Fielder's placed it slips now. Must look for those outswings. Subscribe to Game Five YouTube for more updates and features. He loves bowling from the sea. Lovely test match line. And a little bit of a nibble. He gets it there by some distance. Yeah, he'll have to choose his shots carefully. This stage needs to see things through to the end. Oh, it's pretty batting. Once you get to the pitch of the ball, you can swing the bat freely and hit it many a mile. There's no better sight than watching him bat at his best. Tiny, excellent batsman in great form here, and that's another huge six. Will you take him on again? Let's see. Effortless, brilliant, and maximum. Oh, this is just unnecessary. Being competitive doesn't mean you cross the line. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Great strike. Great strike. Six from the moment he hit it. They change of pace. The fast bowler is now joined the attack. Yeah, he'll have to choose his shots carefully. This stage needs to see things through to the end. Sailed right in the waiting hands. It's a sad walk back for the batsman. That will be absolutely wrapped to the back of the stand. That was sloppy. He has gifted away his wicket. This player can take the match away from the opposition in a matter of few balls. Easy single. He just shuffled things along. That was a pretty good decision by the umpire. Given the fact he's under a lot of pressure, I think he's handling it well. He's gone! Safe as houses. Those hands doesn't drop many. Ball will be absolutely wrapped to the back of the stand. That was sloppy. He has gifted away his wicket. This field set demands a very tight line and length on the bowler. Lovely test match line. And a little bit of a nibble. He gets it there by some distance. Fielder place to cover. That's a poor delivery from the bowler. That's called a wide body umpire. Subscribe to Game Changer via YouTube for more updates and features. He loves bowling from the seam. Placed into the deck for a single. Good running. That's a bit of a cliche, but it does hold true. Good running between the wickets will help you win matches. Got him! That is a very, very good piece of catching. He judged it well. Okay, pace has been brought back into the attack from the other end. Should the batsman be ready for the outswingers? Field has placed it slips now. Must look for those outswings. Brilliant. It's the way of the modern game. Subscribe to Game Changer 5 on YouTube, and that was a good shot. His boundaries were hit. I was really need to step up now. Oh, backhand shot. Don't ball in there. A little bit of whip and crashed. That's hit hard for six. The crowd is enjoying every bit of this action. Well, people on the crowd haven't got 20/20 vision. That's been smashed away. The captain needs to keep it tight. He really needs to squeeze the batsman here. Remarkable! Making a toss of four. Oh, goodness. For more updates and new features of this game, subscribe to Game Changer 5 on YouTube. He needs to stay on and finish the game for his team now. Don't even bother chasing that. That's the way to the beaches. The ball is looking furious. There's a short ball coming. That hits straight to the fielder. Yeah, he'll have to choose his shots carefully. This stage needs to see things through to the end. Oh yes, well, timing the ball that sweetly early on in his innings is going to give him a lot of confidence. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. Got him, grabbed it! Goes! His somersault! His trademark reaction! Disappointing shake of the head. He skipped away his wicket. I wouldn't have forgiven myself if I played that type of shot. This field set demands a very tight line and length from the bowler. Batsman can't find the gap. It's straight to the fielder. Fielder plays a cover. Got him, grabbed it! Goes! His somersault! His trademark reaction! Disappointing shake of the head. He skipped away his wicket. I wouldn't have forgiven myself if I played that type of shot. Subscribe to Game Changer 5 YouTube for more updates and features. He loves bowling from the seam. Cracking stroke. The secret was that he got his feet into position early and had plenty of time to play it. There is no better sight than watching him bat at his best. Careless effort from the bowler. It's a wide. This is impressive captaincy, giving his bowler an attacking field. Sixer! Hashtag kaboom! He swatted on the fence for a cracking shot. Interesting change. Spinners are always a tactical weapon in this format of the game. Should the batsman be ready for the outswingers? Field has placed it slips now. Must look for those outswingers. That's wonderfully played, but straight to the fielder. Subscribe to Game Changer 5 YouTube for more updates and features. He loves bowling from the seam. All the way to six, riding on the wind. Will he take him on again? Let's see. Oh, great shot. A great strike. That was four from the moment that he left the bat. Good aggressive intent shown by the batsman. That's why that man was down there, so success. Disappointing shake of the head. He skipped away his wicket. I wouldn't have forgiven myself if I played that type of shot. Yeah, he'll have to choose his shots carefully. This stage needs to see things through to the end. There's some fancy footwork here, and it pays off with a good boundary. Our pacer is known for his physical intensity. Can he up his game today? Careless effort from the bowler. It's a wide. The bowling side are now allowed more players outside the ring as the fielding restrictions have been lifted. Lovely test match line. And a little bit of a nibble. He gets it there by some distance. Both teams complimenting